Hey you guys, it's Jeff back with you in another video, and today finally we have received our custom iMac order and we just wanted to share our experience with you. Overall, we saved well over $1,000, and if you are looking to buy an iMac, maybe you can too. Let's get started. So a few weeks ago we decided to purchase an iMac as we needed another computer for the office. We got this brand new 2017 27-inch iMac with the 5K Retina display and only upgraded one piece of hardware in the order. An explanation as to why in a minute. If you guys are in the market for a new iMac, this time of year cannot be better. Now the iMac was just updated a couple months ago, so you might want to know what's new. Well, Apple upgraded the already amazing 5K display. It's now 43% brighter than the previous model and can display even more color, which is really impressive. The internal upgrades include the transition to Intel's Kaby Lake processor lineup, which really sets an entirely new standard in iMac's performance. These processors are some of the fastest from Intel, and they are definitely meant to accomplish some serious video editing in the higher spec versions. The 27-inch iMac can now go all the way up to 64 gigabytes of memory for those of you who might be running intensive programs that require a lot of RAM to operate smoothly. The SSDs have improved as well, as they are 50% faster than the previous generation. Now, SSDs are all proprietary, so just keep in mind that they might not be as fast as some others on the market. The I/O was changed as well, which shows two new USB-C connectors which support Thunderbolt 3. These ports are essential if you want to connect to a high quality display or if you require extremely fast transfer rates to and from devices. Also included are the 4 USB 3.0 ports along with your SD card slot, audio jack, and Ethernet jack. All of these ports remain the same from previous generation, but I have no complaints with the addition of USB-C ports being extremely fast. The graphics cards also got a huge upgrade, and in the 27-inch iMac you can configure your build to have up to 8 GB of VRAM with the Radeon 580. This means that if you are looking to experience VR in the future with macOS High Sierra, this iMac will most definitely be able to handle it. So all in all, the upgrades to this iMac were quite significant, and that was one of the reasons for us purchasing it. So back to the unboxing and what we got out of the box. Of course we got the iMac, but Apple does include a keyboard and mouse. Now the special thing about these is that they are Bluetooth and rechargeable. You don't have to use batteries to power them, which was an issue with the original Magic keyboard and mouse. They charge via lightning cable, which plugs directly into the mouse and keyboard. Overall, I think that these accessories are going to be absolutely fantastic because we tend to use our keyboard and mouse quite a bit. Other than that, you get your power cable and instructions, and you are all set to go. Now back to the specs. We did only select one spec bump, and that was the processor. The reason for that being all the other upgrades were outrageously priced. The CPU alone was quite an expensive upgrade, but we didn't want to have to take the screen off to upgrade the internals. What we did want to upgrade was the SSD and the RAM. Now let's get started with the RAM. On Apple's build to order page, to get 64 gigabytes of RAM will cost you $1,400 more to upgrade from the base 8 gigabytes of RAM it comes with. If you look on Crucial's website, you can get 64 gigabytes of RAM for around $572. They are currently out of stock, most likely because everyone was going this route, but luckily we got our hands on some before they were all gone. The other upgrade we made was the SSD. Now, WD still has yet to send their SSD out to us to test, but we are looking forward to getting our hands on it to see how it performs. So all in all, this iMac has an i7-7700K 4.2 GHz processor with a power boost of up to 4.5 GHz. It also has a Radeon 580 8GB graphics card, now 64 GB of RAM after our upgrade, and will include a 1TB SSD, which we will use exclusively for video editing. All in all, skirting Apple's outrageous upgrades, we saved a total of over $1,000 by just taking the upgrades into our own hands. Now, some YouTubers have gone even farther to take apart their iMacs and upgrade the CPU, graphics cards, SSDs, and memory all in one go, but to be honest, we were too chicken to take off the very expensive 5K Retina display to do so. Nevertheless, we saved some money, and that's what's important, and also we have this gorgeous machine which we can now put to good use. If you want to see more videos on upgrading your iMac, click here on the top right hand corner because I've seen some very interesting DIY Mac upgrades. As always, we thank you guys for watching and hope that you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to know what parts we use to upgrade, all of those will be linked in the description below, along with the links for instructions. If you want to see a review of the 2nd generation Magic Keyboard and Mouse, let me know in the comment section down below, or give us a thumbs up. Before you go, make sure you are subscribed so you can see some of our upcoming content too. Again, thank you guys for watching, and until we see you in our next video, we hope you all have an awesome day.